Do you want to get more 5-star reviews from your customers? Are you worried about getting negative reviews? In today's video, I'm going to show you some steps that will help you get those 5-star reviews, how to deal with negative reviews, and lastly, how to get rid of bogus reviews. What about you? And welcome to Roots to Revenue. I'm a small business owner, probably just like yourself, and these are tips I've gained from the last 10 years of working for myself. So I'm going to start off with my best tip first, which is unusual for YouTube. Usually with YouTube, people will drag it out until the end. However, if you're anything like me, you're a busy business owner and you don't have time for that. So my first tip, and the best way to get those 5-star reviews, this is like taking candy from a baby. After you complete a job and the customer comes out, let's call that customer John. And John says, Robbie, really love what you did there. Job's fantastic. Thank you, John. Glad you're happy. Whenever he's gushing to you and saying that he really likes that job, that's the time to ask. But don't just say, would you mind giving me a review? John, would you mind doing me a small favour? Now, most customers are going to take a step back and go, is this going to take up much of my time? Not at all, John. What is it? John, would you mind writing me a small review? A lot of customers will say, I wouldn't know what to say. Say, look, John, be dead easy. Whenever you're getting my invoice this evening, I'll put on a few different links for Facebook, Google, Yelp, wherever you're comfortable with. If you could leave me a review, I'd really appreciate it. And people will say, we don't know what to say. Just ask them to say a little bit about the service. Whenever you just get a review, this business did X job, 5 stars, that's good. If you want to really push those reviews up, ask them to include a small bit about what the job was, and also to post some pictures of the job. If you can get pictures, well then you're onto that skyrocket on your reviews. John wasn't there, or alternatively, I get it because I'm busy too. I didn't have time to speak to John after I finished the job. So have I missed that golden opportunity to ask? And what I would say is no. The fallback position would be to phone them up in a reasonable amount of time since finishing the job, 24 to 48 hours. John, how you doing? It's Robbie. Just find out if you're happy with the job. If they come back and say, yes, 100% happy, really good job, Robbie, that's the time to ask for the review and go through the steps. Now, if they say yes to it, you want to send the email or the text right away. You don't want to hang about. You don't want to send it with the invoices that evening or I'll do that tomorrow, whatever. People's attention spans are really short and you need to be on the ball. So you need to do it right away. Otherwise, you're going to really miss that opportunity. Now, if you phone a customer up and they say to me, look, Robbie, not happy with A, B, and C, you need to address those issues right away and not ask for that review. Wait until you've resolved everything. Now, I'm going to give a quick shout out to the sponsors of the channel, Jobber, my invoicing software. Whenever I mark a job complete, it automatically sends a request for a review, and that's helped get me in more reviews without taking up any of my time, which is brilliant. We've all been there. You've asked for reviews, or you log on to your Google and one day there's this really bad review or a negative review from your business and it's actually from a customer. What do you do? Now, before getting into that, I'm going to say if you're enjoying the video, to smash the like button and subscribe. This is a channel where we're here to help small businesses like yourself grow. I recently brought over 21 businesses from all over the UK to take part in a podcast to tell their stories about the challenges of growing a small business. So make sure to check out some of the podcasts on the channel. Now, getting that negative review, the best thing to do whenever you first read it is not to say anything. Leave it for a couple of days and just have a think. The worst thing you can do is to get on the keyboard and type something out, because chances are you're going to say something negative or bad, or you're going to bite. So you need to leave it a couple of days for you to calm down, and you want to address it. And if there is things in there that you can turn around and make positive, or try and take it as positive and tell the customer that you're going to change and implement those changes and try and satisfy the customer. I do get that you can't please every customer all the time. However, how you respond is going to say an awful lot about your business and your brand. So remember the golden rule. After somebody leaves your review, if it's good or bad, always reply, unless it's a fake or bogus review, and I'm going to cover that next. There's a review, it's a 1 star, and you have a look, and I don't know that customer, who are they? And that's a bogus review. Well, there's different ways for dealing with that. You're best, especially on Google Business Profile, not to respond to it. If you respond to it, then Google see that as being authentic then. What you have to do is log on and report it. Now, Facebook and Google can be remarkably slow at removing fake reviews. So what I would say is, if you're unlucky enough to get a fake review and you can't get it removed, you want to just surround it with good reviews. Now, a little bonus tip, reviews are really good to have. However, there's more weight in your reviews if not all of them are stellar. If every single review you get has 5 stars, people are going to look at it and go, what's going on there? So you actually want, well, you don't want a negative review, but you don't always want 100 5-star reviews, because that looks sus. So having the odd negative review won't actually hurt you, and especially if you can log on and address that to show people, because people like to see, they always joke, good customer service isn't about the times that everything's going well. You're really judged on your customer service whenever things are going badly. I'm going to leave some templates that you can use to ask for reviews for your own customer via text or email. They're going to be down in the video description. Now, if you want to learn more about getting really good reviews, I recently read a blog on the Jobber Academy on how to get killer reviews. So I'll leave a link to that down below. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, I think you're going to enjoy this. So watch this one next, and we'll hopefully see you there now.